Hello, gentle viewers. This is Avindian, welcoming you back to Tabletop Simulator with Beyond the Sun. Designed by Dennis K. Chan and published by Rio Grande Games. Beyond the Sun is a game which assumes that, we fucked up. Earth is completely uninhabitable and we're looking for a new colony beyond the sun. At its heart, Beyond the Sun is a worker placement engine builder where you only ever have one worker, which is quite strange if you think about it. Most worker placement games, like for instance Dune Imperium, you have several workers. Here you've only got one. So every turn you're going to place your pawn, you're going to do an action, you get to produce, and then claim an achievement. Once we have claimed 4 achievements between us with pink and blue, the game ends. And let's talk about our achievements in this game. The top 2 there, Empire and Transcendence, are always used in every possible game. However, there's also 2 additional achievements. So every turn, you take an action, you do production, and then claim an achievement. I do not believe claiming achievements is mandatory. Let me see if that is true. Nope, you have to claim the achievement if you can. I thought that might be the case. So the game basically hinges on the mention of 2 resources. Supply cubes, which can turn into ships or people, and ore. That's it. Each of our corporations has a special power. 2 of them, actually. So the United Nations of Seoul, once I've done 3 trade actions in the same turn, I get to automate and jump twice. Pretty cool, right? If I get maximum food production, I can use people instead of ore to pay for stuff, which is also cool. The Nishida Ostergaard Corporation, on the other hand, once they've automated their first 3 discs, they get a power for the whole game, which lets them pay in order to jump a ship, after the research attack, of course. And lastly, they can get a level 2 or level 3 tech for free, which is pretty awesome too. But that being said, I think we just go ahead and get started, and I think the game will make sense very quickly once we start playing. So, I would quite like to work on getting my food production better as blue. So I'm going to research a tier 1 technology. And I'm coming right up to the top of the board for advanced genetics. I'm going to shuffle these up. So in order to do that, I take one person and they're going to do some researching. So I automate 1 food. So I take a food disc and push it up here. And I get to turn 1 supply cube into a person. Alright, my turn is almost done. The last thing I do is I choose production. So I could get another person, I could get 1 ore, or I could start doing trading. And although I really want to do trading, it wouldn't make sense to do it right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and take 1 ore and call it a day. And then I switch to... Okay. Yeah, this happened last time. It doesn't work when you're only having 2 people playing with 1. So I'm never going to change my person because, quite frankly, you don't have any hidden information. So the thing that's hidden is what your plans are. So, pink. The normal first move of the game is to go ahead and unlock a tier 1 technology. The question is really which one. Let's take a look at the tier 2s, because that's an important part of deciding which tech you want. Yellow offers the most flexibility. I can have any tech I want to as long as I pick the yellow tech. It's not the most exciting ability, except colonizing for cheaper is quite nice, because normally colonizing costs 4 ore. Here it's 3 ore in a person. So it is cheaper, so I think we will go ahead, put a remover here. Send out our population, and they're going to research terraforming. I get 1 immediate benefit. I turn 1 population cube. You always go from top to bottom, left to right. It turns into a level 1 ship, and it's ejected into deep space. Very nice. Pink now needs to decide what to produce. It costs 2 ore to get a level 2 tech. And I think that's what she's going to do. She's going to take an ore. And done. Blue. Blue could instantly go for a level 2 tech of their own. Because these android surveyors look mighty tasty. Yeah, let's do it. So it's going to cost 2 ore. I'm just going to delete the ore. We've now unlocked our first event of the game. You'll notice I have to research this tech. I can't come over to here unless I've also researched yellow. So I'm going to flip the card. We're going to see what it does. Black Market Industries. I gain 1 ore. Awesome. Then display this card near the achievements. Once this game, you can automate 1 food or ore at the cost of 2 points at the end of the game. That's interesting. I don't think I'm going to do it, but you never know. And then we pick a tier 2 tech. And I'm going to pick android surveyors. I just think it makes the most sense. So I get to automate a food. And I get to jump a ship. Now, combat in this game is very deterministic. Whoever has the biggest number wins, basically. I'm going to jump here to land to 21,185. I can automate another food or another ore. I'm just going to keep racing down the food track. Because it's pretty important. Because sooner I get this, the sooner I get this ability unlocked. And I'm pretty excited about that ability. Next I produce. I would not object. Because I'm not going to be colonizing anytime soon. Not there anyway. I'm really good at getting people. But I'm going to go ahead and take an ore so that I can take another tier 2 ore next turn. So, Pink has an annoying problem. If Pink wants to research for tier 2 tech this turn, it's actually going to cost her 3 ore. And that's not great. She has a path to another pink, which would then... I guess the question is, what would she like to do more than anything? Advanced robotics is not bad. It's automate ore production and gain an ore. Which will then... Because blue's going to have to move next turn, so I think that is what pink's going to do. You can always just go back and forth in the same action. This is going to come over here. Automate 1 ore. Notice that automation is also worth points, so don't forget about that. Gain an ore. And then for your production, population. And done. Bleu. Blue could colonize if they had 2 ore. Or they can get attack for 2 ore. The problem is that blue's only researched 1 tier 2. So, tier 1, so I think they're going to have to do another tier 1. Oh, I never put out a new yellow tack. Whoopsie. Nope. Nope. Yep. And back where it was. Multi-colony Symposium is a pretty spicy tier 2 tack, for which I would need to control either blue or yellow. Terra Nova Cruisers is just not that great a card, especially when I've already got a way to colonize quite cheaply. And I can even get an extra person out of it. This red tack is just not very good. So I think instead we're going to go ahead and research the blue tack. So I'm gonna jump up here. I'm gonna research advanced robotics. I get 1 ore and I get to automate an ore production. Not bad. And that concludes blue's turn. Except for production. And I think 2 people sounds like the right call. Yes. So I get 1 from column A, 1 from column B because of those 2. And done. Pink would very much like to grab a tier 2 tech. The question is, does she want a yellow tech or does she want a blue tech? Two ore for a tier 3 tech is so powerful that I think she wants it all to herself. And yes, it's a little bit less powerful until you have 2 or more colonized systems. But having the option to just go whole hog into tier 3 techs, even the expense of colonizing, is pretty good. So I think she is going to short circuit blue's maneuver. Pay a couple ore, send out a person, and they're going to come right here. March of Progress. Choose a tier 1 tech. Starting with you, each faction who has not researched it may research it now with a supply cube. I'm going to take narrow beam lasers because, and it's a supply cube, right? So it instantly turns into a person and it comes over here. And then they get 1 ore and upgrade a ship. Now, the other player gets to do that as well. And red is like, absolutely I will. Or blue is, rather. And they also gain 1 ore and upgrade 1 ship. They're going to upgrade that ship. Okay. And then this goes away. And then she gets to put out the multi-colony symposium, and only she can use it right now. So that's actually really powerful. And then we pull out another yellow tech and intersystem diplomacy. That's not bad, actually. Okay. She then takes her production phase. Pink doesn't have any people. But if she takes people now, she won't have a way to get more people in the future. So I think she takes an ore for right now. That might be a mistake, but we'll see what happens. Blue. First of all, because both people have unlocked narrow beam lasers, I'm going to reveal tier 3. Because these are now available. And a tier 3 tech at this point cannot be researched by anybody other than Pink. Because here's where the tier 3 tech is, and no one's unlocked it yet. So the question is, what does Blue want to do? I think Blue wants a ship. Because then I can colonize it next turn. Yeah, I think that's what Blue's going to do. So Blue's going to jump down here. They turn one person into a ship. And they get to jump 2, so it's going to jump 1. And now they have the minimum power needed to colonize the planet. Resources. I'll go ahead and take 2 more people. And done. Back to Pink, who has 3 ore and no people. That's right, isn't it? She does have 3 ore and no people. Which is really embarrassing because she can't do anything this turn. I miscalculated. Because that turns people into stuff. I could jump 4. Actually, I will do that. I'm going to move my mover here to jump 4. She's going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. So that gives her 1 ore and 1 food. On each of those. Plus she gets a bonus here. She may pay 1 ore to upgrade a ship by 1 level. And she's going to do exactly that. Because she's got quite a bit of ore, actually. And that becomes a level 2 ship. Not a terrible turn. For production, though, she absolutely has to make a person. She doesn't have a choice if she wants to do well. That's what she's going to do. Alright, Mr. McBlue. Yeah, colonizing makes sense. We do need to colonize. Colonize it is. Cowabunga it is. So he's going to take Blue. He's going to jump over to here. And that's going to be 4 ore. That's it. And boop. Another food goes out there. And this is now worth 5 points at the end of the game. These get turned back into population cubes. Or supply cubes. We turn the ships into, like, their component resources. We put another level A out there. That's not bad. So that was their main turn. I get to take all 3 production phases. So I get an ore. I get 3 people. Because I have 3 things unlocked here. Sorry. And I could do a trade. Dude. Perfect. I'm going to take the 3 people I just got, and I'm going to turn them into ore. Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to. That gets me 3 ore. And I unlock my A ability, which is I get to automate 1 type of production. I'm going to automate... do I want to automate food again? No, I want to automate ore. And I get to jump 2, but I don't have any ships, so that's a bit of a bummer. That's alright, though. I'm pretty happy with that, actually. And then I'm going to put one of my blue discs out here, and this is a reminder to me that I can't do this again. Because it's only once a game. And blue's turn is completed. Pink. Pink has 1 person and 2 ore. Enough to get a tier 2 tack, as it turns out. Is that what she wants to do? I think it is. I think a tier 2 tack would benefit her most. She could jump 2. Yeah, she doesn't have any other ships out there, so it's the problem. She really needs to automate a food so that she can start getting more population. So I think she's going to go for the boring answer, which is advanced genetics. I hate it, but it's got to be done. She automates a food. She gets a person for free. And now she's unlocked the B comp, so you can start really getting a bunch more people, and she'll take 2 ore, and then end her turn. Back to blue. Blue. You're well on your way to taking the prosperity goal, actually. You just need to colonize another system, which means getting more ships. Narrow beam lasers wouldn't be terrible. Going there to just get a level 2 ship. That could then jump 3, so it could go 1, 2, or just 1, which would give us another ship. I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna overthink this. I'm gonna go... No, not you. Just you. Just you. I spend 1 ore and turn 1 person into a level 2 ship. And I get to jump 3, right? Yeah. So then we're gonna go 1, 2, and stop. We get to put an ore out there. And because I'm the first person to get an outpost, I also get to turn 1 supply cube into a level 1 ship. Which is then built at Seoul. So we're actually fairly on our way to colonizing Alpha Centauri, if that's what we wanted to do. And I get to claim stuff. I'm going to take 2 more ore. And that ends my turn. Back to pink. Getting a tier 3 for 2 ore and no production is not the end of the world. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use the first person to get a tier 3 as pink. So she's gonna go to Multi-Colony Symposium. It'll cost her 2 ore. And the person, but then she can research a tier 3. Which is going to be this one, because she can't do any others just yet. Alright, we get to remove a tier 2 guild cover tile. This is useless for her, because she's already unlocked all of the tier 1 tax. So she's going to go ahead and take the Meta Science Guild, which then unlocks being able to do a tier 4 attack. And then she gets a victory point at the end of the game from this card. Nice. And she gets to put down a tier 3 tech. Mercenary Fleet is awfully tempting. And it's actually the only choice she has. So I guess that was easier than I thought it would be. Now she's got super cheap colonization unlocked. Which is pretty spicy. We put out another red. There we are. And that concludes Pink's turn. Because Pink doesn't have 2 colonized worlds, she doesn't get to produce this turn. It's fine. Back to blue. Blue would need to spend a lot of people and resources to unlock a tier 4, but most importantly, they can't do a tier 4 yet. So that's kind of awkward. I could do a tier 3. No, I can't. There's still only the one way to get tier 3s, which means I need to do a tier 2, basically. Because one of those is going to unlock it, just a question of which one. Would I rather have a blue tech, a green tech, or a red tech? This tech is pretty great, actually. Is supply outpost. I really like inter-system diplomacy, but I'd have to put that... No, I can't do that one because I don't have terraforming unlocked. That's just gross. I don't really like that power. It's between these two. And this is really good, actually. I can basically get a tier 2 tack for 3 ore and also get to jump 2. But I actually think I'm going to take supply outpost, which means it would be up here. Nope, I can't do that either. Yeah, I can unlock this one. I can do red or blue. So I could do that one or that one. I guess we're doing blue. So I move my mover over to here. 2 ore and 1 person over to here. And flip. Tyler Lee, Entrepreneur Prodigy. And I get to unlock a tier 1 guild. Thank you. Now I have the Professor's Guild unlocked. And then we just delete this. And I put out the only blue tech that's there. I get to jump 2. So I'm just going to jump 1. I know I've got enough power to colonize that next turn. Not bad at all. I've got to unlock a thing here. Probably people. Because, yeah, the rest of the guild actually requires me to spend a person, so I'm going to take 2 people. Done. Pink. What do you want to do, Pink? Pinky, 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 pink. You've got 2 ore. And no people. Which is kind of awkward. Because it doesn't give you very many options. Like, there's really not much you can do with just 2 ore and nothing else. But it was worth it to get the first tier 3. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that there and grab this instead. Sorry. I am going to do what's called the pity spot. Because you can have as many people there as you want to. For 1 ore and 1 person. And then I'm going to take 2 more ores in my production phase. And done. Blue. Blue, 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 blue. What do we want to do? We want to colonize. Do we just spend 4 ore on that? I think maybe we do. Yeah, we do. Okay, I move my people mover over to here. Both ships turn back into crates. I unlock this planet. I get to unlock another ore, which is pretty great. Now, at the end of the game, I'll get 7 points as long as I've colonized at least 2 systems from Deck B. So that's something I need to pay attention to. Okay, colonization is complete. I need to collect resources, and I really think we need 3 ore right now. And done. Pink. Pink has a lot more flexibility now. Pink could even take another tier 3 if she wanted to. It would be expensive, though. No, Pink wants to colonize, which means she needs more ships. What is the best way to get ships? It's probably narrow beam lasers, because... yeah, I could get over here and colonize this. That sounds great. I'm gonna do it. 1 ore. 1 person turns into a ship. Don't ask questions. Then it goes jump 1, jump 2, a jump 3. And then next turn you can colonize that. Production-wise, we're going to take another person because you always need people. And done. Blue. Blue, 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 blue. Well, that would be a blue or a red tack. That could be spicy. Nope. Nope. Yep. Alright. Let's do it. Let's come over here to research this tack. So tier 2 costs 2 ore and a person to go right here. Because I do control both techs. Flippity dippity. I unlocked the other tier 1 guild cover. And I get a population. Nice. And then, and only then, dear gentle viewers, I can play a blue or red tack. This is really dumb at this point in the game, so I'm just going to take Exo-Alloy Refinement. So you get to upgrade 1 ship by 2 levels, but I don't have 2 ships, so that's kind of woof. And then I can automate an ore. Or I could research my last level 1. I really don't need a level 1 at this point, though. I'm just going to go ahead and take the automating of the ore. Blue's going to take 3 ore. And blue can actually research a level 3 next turn, which is pretty good. Even if this kind of got wasted, but whatever. Okay. Pink. Pink could use a Molly T Colony Symposium to unlock another tier 3, but she can't actually access another tier 3. Unless she comes up here, and I think she will. That would cost her 3 ore, though. That's kind of a waste. Nah, fam. We're going to colonize. So, Merchant Fleet. 3 ore. And we colonize this system up here. I now get a bonus 1 for all future jumps, which is pretty spicy. I like that a lot. And I unlock another ore. Comes over there. So you're gonna go boop. And done. She does need supplies. She's gonna go ahead and take 2 more ore for right now. Blue is up again. Blue wants that level 4 tech. But blue cannot have a level 4 tech. Blue can have a researcher level 3 now, finally. It's expensive, but it's got to be done. So, yeah, where's my mover? Here it is. This feels awful spending these many resources just for a level 3, but it has to be done. So, gone and returned to a cube. And you're going to come out here. And it's either going to be a red or a yellow tech. First I get Onu Speaker for the Colonies, which unlocks this silly tech. And I'm going to get a victory point at the end of the game. Nice. Do I want the red or yellow tech? I wonder. Red would give me an instant ship. Yellow would give me another ore. I'm going to take the instant ship right now. I need it. I know I can just spend 4 ore to unlock a tier 3, which is pretty great. This turns into a tier 2 ship, and I get to jump 2. Oh, I didn't put out another B world when the last one got flamed. Derpy derp. I don't have tier 2 tier 3s yet. Is it jump 2 or jump 3? It's jump 2. I'm just going to jump into deep space. I don't really want this system. This system is actually much more interesting to me, but it's going to be a lot more difficult to get. But I'm willing to wait on that. I get to reduce now. Let's go ahead and make 3 ore. That seems good. Pink. I don't like watching pink or blue stare at my hard-earned system there. I could spend an ore in a person, but I don't have an extra person, sadly, to get a tier 4 ship. That's pretty good. You need to focus on unlocking tier 3s at this point. Oops, I didn't mean to grab the whole thing. Man. The game's going to bog down a little bit here because blue can get tier 3s a lot easier than red can. Or pink can. Pink needs to start investing in the tier 2s. So invest in them is what she shall do. Pink jumps back here. 2 ore. And a person to get a tier 2. This gives her a direct path to a tier 3. Would be a green tech though. Which is actually not terrible. I think she will do that. Erratic solar activity. Tuck this card underneath an uncolonized system card. Factions must pay 1 ore for each of their ships that ends its jump here. That system is worth an additional 1 victory point if colonized. You know what? This is 7 points. I would like very much to make this one harder to do. There we go. Done. She takes her green tech. Now the question is she good where she is? And the answer to that question is manifestly yes. There's no disputing that in my opinion. She needs people and ore, but she can only get 1, so she's going to take the people. And that concludes Pink's turn. Blue is up. Blue wants a very spicy extra ship. Or failing that, another tier 3. But blue can't afford a tier 3 right now. Because it costs 2 people. Three ore to get a free tier 2 is not a terrible idea, especially because I get to do my double jump at that point. I'm gonna do it. No, I'm not. I just need more ships. That's the hard and fast truth. I just need more ships. So I'm gonna do that. I'm going to spend my 1 ore. You turn into a level, what is it, 2? And then I get to jump 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to claim 2 people. And done. Pink. Pink could make a level 1 ship, but it wouldn't really affect much unless she just went here. Pink just needs more ore. Quite badly, actually. If she had the resources, this would actually be a really solid choice. I think Pink's going to go ahead and jump down here to take a person and an ore. And she's going to take 2 more ore. I got plans for this. And those plans basically involve researching space-time anomaly studies or something else down the line. Okay. Pink's turn is done. Back to blue. Can blue get more ships effectively? I don't think blue can. Unfortunately. Jumping there would be enough to at least take the food production, which would be pretty nice, but I don't think it's enough, quite honestly. Because I need more ships. I could get this supply outpost, but I would need terraforming also, and that's kind of gross. I really wish I had mercenary fleet right now, but I don't have 2 people. No, actually, I could do mercenary fleet. But I don't have a cheap way to get tier 3s. So what I could do is I could come up here and grab this tier 2 with the hopes that it will lead to me to get a way to get tier 3s more efficiently. That's not terrible, actually. Human experiments might actually be the key. So I think that is what we're going to do. We're going to unlock the last tier 2. 2 ore, 1 person. Economic boon. Each faction gets a person, an ore, or may sacrifice a person to get 2 ore. I'm going to say each faction gets 1 ore. I don't want to give them the chance to mess with that. And then out comes psionics research. Not psionics research. Human experiments. Because that way I can just turn people into tier 3 techs. And I've got lots of access to people. I'm not going to draw a tier 2 tech because I don't need it. There will be no other tier 2 techs in this game. But I do get to upgrade 2 ships by 1 level. Which I will happily do. Which means I can, the next time I get a jump, I can basically take that system from pink. Which will be pretty great. Alright. Turn is finished. Got to upgrade, and I want 2 people. I'm sick of being left out of the tier 3 tech game. Done. Ooh, it's also an automatic tier 3 ship? Damn, son. That would be brilliant. Anyways, back to pink. Pink could grab another tier 3. It costs her 2 people, but she's got 2 people. It'll cost her 4 ore, but she's got plenty of ore. But her other issue is this. She is in real danger of getting shut out here. The question is, can she really stop blue? And the answer to that is no, she can't. Because all blue needs to do is 1 jump, and then they've got her beat on power. So pink's got to think of other things to do with her turn. I mean, she could spend an ore and a person to get a tier 4 ship. But the problem is the jump is only 1. Oh no, it would be a jump 3 for her. Because remember, she has this thing that gives her all +1 jump. So she could go 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I think that's what she's going to do. So she's going to come over here. Sorry, here. Person gets turned into a cube. Spend an ore. Other person gets turned into a level 4 ship, which then jumps 3, 1, 2, and 3. Because remember, once she gets a second colonized system, she can then start cranking out tier 3 techs like they're going out of style. Go ahead and get me another person, please, for my production, and that'll end my turn. Back to blue. Blue can't compete here anymore, unfortunately. And he doesn't have tier 3 yet. So I think his priority is going to be get another tier 3. And human experiments will let him do that. So we're just going to turn people into supply cubes. Again, don't ask any questions. And then the third one goes out and researches. And he's going to come right out here. Dyson Sphere Mark 1. It's a new system. And you can colonize it for 5 ore and 3 people without using any ships. And he wants it to be a B because he needs a B to get the 1 bonus. Then he's done with that. Blue tax. He's got his choice. An ore and a jump isn't terrible. A food and a person will be quite good. And I really want to get this ability unlocked, right? I can start getting 3 people a turn. And a different way to unlock tier 4s. That's not terrible. I think Metahuman Chambers is the best. Because A, it offers another way for only me to get tier 4s. Which is way cheaper than what's out there already. Yeah, I think I will do that. It is not cheap. That is for sure. But that's fine. It's automated food, right? Correct. And then you turn into a person. And done. And we're going to go ahead and grab 2 more people. 3 more people, actually. Because I just unlocked that. Pink. Pink has lots of ore and only 1 person. Another tier 3 might be nice. If she goes here, she could get a tier 4 tack of her own. She could unlock tier 4s. That's awfully tempting. But she also wants to colonize. And she wants to colonize before blue can get squirrely. So I think that's what she's going to do. She's going to go to her mercenary fleet and spend 3 ore. She is paying more power than is strictly necessary. But she has to. Let's turn back into cubes. You get kicked out into deep space. And this comes home. Another food is automated. And she gets to take the top tier 3 tech card. Well, first I have to make sure I've got the next legal tech. So there we go. That goes at the bottom. And only she can use this tech, which is actually not bad at all. If she can really get her ore working, she's got a really great way to get tech. What does she want to produce? I think she wants to produce ore, in all honesty. Very nice. Back to blue. Blue is only 2 of this away, but he needs a way to automate food. Which you can't do yet. Look, he's got to get the last tier 1, or he'll never be able... I mean, he could unlock Mercenary Fleet. It would be expensive, though, but he could use his... Oh, no, he can't use Human Experiments for that. Oh, I didn't put out a new B world. That could be important. I actually really like that world. Let's turn a person into a spaceship and then another person into a cube. And I get to jump too, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna go 1, 2. I'm gonna put an ore disc out there. Nice. I still don't think I can take this one yet, because I don't have 2 tier 3s. I have one. I do have 2 tier 3s. I actually should have done that last turn. I completely missed that. So I'm the first person to unlock an achievement. Pretty cool. Alright. So blue now needs to produce, and blue's gonna produce some more. Back to pink. What would you like to do with your turn, pink? You could get another tier 3. And I think that's what she's going to do. Because she has both of these, which would then allow her to unlock the tier 4s. So that's what she's going to do. She's going to do her multi-colony symposium. And she now has 2 colonized worlds, so she doesn't have to worry about that anymore. We go boop, boop, and a boop. No, not there, here. Mass Enlightenment. If this is the last round, discard this event. Name a technology type or color, type/color, then reveal cards from the tier 4 deck till you find a matching card. Paste it above the basic space hearing card and tuck this underneath. So you can basically unlock it, but it doesn't count towards the achievement. Interesting. Okay, then. Well, I'm going to put you right there. Green, please. Nope. Yep. That's pretty interesting. And then this goes at the bottom of the tier 4 deck. And plus, because tier 4s are now legal, with her researching, once she researches her tier 3, she can pick blue or yellow. Automating would be pretty great, because then she'd finally get to unlock her ability to jump whenever she wants to. And it would give her 3 ore a turn if she did that. And then it's just a flat 7 ore to unlock a tier 4. That's pretty good. I think she's going to take that one. Yep. And then we reveal the tier 4s. Because she can legally get one now. Oh, and she gets to automate an ore production, thereby unlocking this ability, and she gets to do a 1 jump, but she doesn't have any ships, so that was kind of a waste, but that's alright. She's got ways to get lots and lots of ships very, very quickly. Like getting 2 people, but she can only get 1 person. Okay. Well, she'll get a person anyway, because she needs one. Alright, back to blue. Blue. Blue's gonna colonize while he can. And he's going to overpay with his android surveyors, so he's actually going to get a person back. That's going to be 4 ore. And jumping over here. So this turns into a regular old supply cube, like so. This guy turns into a person. And then I pick you up. I unlock another ore. And I instantly get a person. And I can research any tier 2 without even having the prerequisites. I mean, it's going to be multi-colony symposium, right? It's the best tier 2 that's there. Yeah, I mean, it's either this one or this one. This is nice, but not that great. Yeah, multi-colony symposium. Absolutely. Give it to me. Right now. Because normally I have to have terraforming first, but now I don't. Because of the other rule there. Very nice. I get to research. I get to get some resources now. Let's get ourselves not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. Put out another tier B system. This synergizes super well with what I've already got. I think I'm going to be pushing pretty hard to grab this planet as soon as I can. Going over to pink. Pink is kind of being left in the wayside for colonization purposes. And that is an important goal to achieve. Okay. She doesn't have anywhere near enough resources to do basically anything. I could do a basic spacefaring action. I wouldn't say no to a ship. Yeah, I think I will actually. I think I will go ahead and make a quick cheap ship. This turns into a level 1 ship. It gets to jump 3, remember, not 2. Because of her 1 colony. And I think she'd rather go here because it's A, pretty cheap, and B, I don't think that blue's going to care all that much about it. So I get 4 ore if I want it, and I do. She has access to that one ability. It's just like pay like a bunch of ore, right? Almost. She almost has enough for that. She'd still need a person too, but I wanted to get the ore out of the way. Because ore lets you do some pretty cool stuff. Even if you don't have any people. Sometimes. Okay. Blue is going to take advantage of their shiny new multi-colony symposium. And they're going to research a blue tech for only 2 ore. And they're going to come right over here. Or no, if he comes over to Mercenary Fleet, it's too good. Yeah, he's going to do Mercenary Fleet, even though it's already been revealed. It's just better. Because then he gets the same access to cheap colonization and really bolstering the fleet very quickly. both of which are very desirable. And you can then research this tier 4. Okie dokie. I think he's gonna want 4 ore to start working toward getting that tier 4. He's pretty close. He just needs a 4th person, or a 3rd person rather. He could do it next turn. Pink. If pink... Oh no, that extra ability there is not available, unfortunately. She needs people quite badly. What can she do with only ore? And no people. She could colonize, but she doesn't have enough power. Yeah, you know what? I think she's going to again come back here. Because she's low on people. Another ore, and then she's just going to go ahead and take another person for her action. Blue. Oh dang, planetary scale research. I can get a tier 4 attack for 4 ore and a person. That's perfect. I think we're going to take the technological singularity. That's a pretty sweet one. So we're going to jump to planetary scale research and spend 4 ore. And then I put a person out here. And I get this level 4 attack. So all of my actions cost either 1 ore or 1 person consumed less. And I get victory points for the total number of 2s and 3s that I have. And I get an achievement after I've done my production. And I think I'm going to go and just get some more ore. And here's the second achievement. Let me quickly make sure that for 2 players it's not actually meant to be 3 achievements. Only 3 achievement discs. Okay, so 1 more achievement and the game ends. That's what I was trying to remember. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, we're actually getting close to the end of the game already. Pink, if you're gonna get stuff done, you better do it awful quick. She really wants a tier 4. How much would a tier 4 cost her? That would actually trigger the end of the game, though. Nope. Nope. Yep. And the thing is, if she doesn't go for a tier 4, it's going to be a while before Blue can claim the Empire achievement. I think what she'd really rather have is another system that gets her points. And I'm thinking Mercenary Fleet might be the way to go here. Because then she can get a tier 4 ship out here to colonize. Or go up to Loyton Star. It costs her an extra ore, but that's not the end of the world. And that's 7 points. That is not nothing, amigos. Not nothing. The thing is, blue is nowhere near being able to do another tier 4. It's going to be a while. So I think it's okay to go ahead and do the mercenary fleet. I'm going to spend an ore. And 2 people. One gets turned into a cube. The other gets turned into the tier 4 ship. And I really need food. Quite badly, actually. That is going to be really easy to colonize. So I'm going to do that. 1, 2, 3. I get to put a food out there. Which is great, because I can really start getting people again. And I get an ore just for going there. So, I'm going to go ahead and take 2 people as my production. That's that. Blue. Bluey, 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 blue. Blue really wants Kruger bow. Or Kruger 60. But in point of fact, he can't get it. Not right away, anyway. One ore for a tier 3 is stupid good, though. Like, I don't see how you could even for 1 second think that's not a great trade-off. Oh, which tier 3 does he want? Well, he can't get that one. Or that one. Because he's not on this platform. So I think he's going to come over here. And Galactic Census. I can either get a population and then everybody gets 1 person per 2 billion. That's fine. Because it's probably going to be me. So I'm going to claim a population. Just like that. And then the tier 3. Gee, it's got to be blue or blue. So I guess it's going to be blue. Automate an ore and gain 2 ore. Or deep space megastructures. That's really good, actually. I'm going to take deep space megastructures. And then... No. Yes. Okie dokie. What were the benefits again? So, 1 population cube turns into a level 3 spaceship. Which goes into deep space. And then I get to jump 1. I can't stop her from colonizing this next turn. I can't. I'm not going to be able to beat her to that. So then the question becomes, do I start working on this one to get 7 points? Yeah, I think I do. So it's going to cost me an ore. That's alright. I'd love to get another person, but I actually can't. So I'm just going to take 4 more ore, thanks. And then I do get to place a thing out there. Let's go ahead and put another food out there. Which is actually technically could have gotten another person if I wanted it, but the ore was good too. And that is it. Over to pink. Pink wants to get while the getting's good, which means colonizing using the mercenary fleet. 3 ore. And this world is now hers. You're going to turn back into a cube. I guess it's always a cube. She gets to put out another food. And she'll get extra bonus points, provided she gets lucky at the end of the game. I'm 99% sure, but I just want to double check that you cannot claim any achievement more than once. Yep. Correct. So the question is going to be, what is going to trigger the end of the game? Oh, damn, son. But I think this one is better because it's worth 8 points. So blue is up now. Does blue just go for a tier 4 to start the end of the game? Oh no, that actually wouldn't help. It would just give him a tier 4. And how much is a tier 4 for blue? It's that one that he's got that has like an X. Here it is. It'd only be 3 ore. Yeah, do it. And the reason I'm doing this is because I can basically get a tier 4 attack, and there's nothing which cuts off a pink from getting one. Because now pink's going to have to come up here to get it, which is a bit more problematic. It can be red or red. I can turn 2 into 3 ships and get an extra production phase. That is so good. Give me neo-industrial pollution or revolution, please. So 2 of my cubes get turned into level 3 ships. And I get to jump 2. So let me get them out there first. I could just jump over here and just instantly claim it next turn. There's not really anything that could be done to stop me. And that's potentially worth more points, too. So I'm going to do that. And I get to place an ore on there. And that's it. So until someone else goes there, I still have control of it. And then blue gets to claim whatever they want. Blue needs people. Blue can't have people. So instead, blue is going to spend 3 ore to turn a person into a cube into a person. And he's going to be able to colonize his 4th system next turn. Pink is really grumpy right now because Pink was hoping to be able to do this one. She will get 1 more full turn. Does she have enough to do... Yes, she does, because she can do multi-colony symposium. And she's going to unlock this tech, which would then let her research that tier 4 with a bit of luck. So 2 ore goes away. And this goes here. The Museum of Retired Spacecraft. And they can each put a ship on this. Blue's gonna do it. Blue doesn't need this many ships to win the game. I think Pink is gonna do the same thing. Just because if Blue wants that planet, I can't stop him. So a victory point is a victory point. And then she gets to put out a yellow tech. Only one choice. Automate ore and gain 2 ore. So she really needs to get a tier 4 next turn, because otherwise she's never going to get one. And yeah, she's going to go ahead and claim 4 more ore. And then she'll actually be able to claim the last tier 4 attack. There's nothing that Blue can do to stop her, because she can just use hive mind computing to spend 7 ore to get attack. Blue is now up, and Blue's actually... Oh, no, wait, never mind, because Blue can colonize for 2 ore, as long as he's a mercenary fleet. He might as well go ahead and trigger the end of the game, because there's not really a huge amount of value in waiting. So he's going to take his blue mover. Mercenary fleet. Only costs 2 ore. Thank you, technological singularity. And then this world is claimed. Can't place another ore out there, unfortunately. This gets turned back into a box. And it's just worth a bunch of points at the end of the game. So that's fine. Blue claims the last achievement. And Blue's going to get another turn, but Pink gets one final turn. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, because it's got to be an equal number. Okay, finish the current round, and then each one of us... So actually, Pink's going to get 2 more turns, which is great. But Pink knows exactly what they're going to do. They're going to go ahead and use their hive mind computing to get the last tier 4. It is going to cost 7 people. Or 7 ore. But she has 7 ore, so that's not a problem. Right over here. And then she can pick a yellow or blue tier 4 attack. That's not terrible, actually. Because I can put ore or food production out there. And then I would get points equal to the average level of them. Or what's my other option? I can get a blue tack or a yellow tack. I get a free planet, which would let me claim a second achievement. Like another turn, but that would be pretty spicy too, actually. Yeah, do it. Give me Ministry of Colonies. So, I draw the top 2 cards from System A. Also, B gets another thing here. And what do we got here? Like, this chains perfectly. I'm going to grab this one. So, I get to place my discs there like normal, thus unlocking my extra ability here. And I can research any tier 2 or tier 3 without prerequisites. And that's going to get me more points at the end of the game. Plus, next turn, so this will be able to take an achievement this turn and one next turn. Which is pretty great. Okay. So, any tier 2 or tier 3? What does she really want the most? Deep space megastructures isn't bad, but I don't think it's very helpful at this point in the game. Yeah, planetary scale research is ideal because... No, it's actually not that great. What gives her points, essentially? So that would be anything that, for instance, would allow her to automate something. Would guarantee her points. So I guess it's metahuman chambers, after all. Boop. And then that's going to let her automate food. And what is her other ability for that one? And she gets a person. That's not bad. She now gets to take her income. And one person and a whole bunch of ore could get her more tech. So I think that's the best choice. And 5. Back to blue. This is blue's final turn. Oh, no. I gotta do one more thing. I have to claim an achievement. Which is worth more? They're both worth 3. And she'll get to claim the other one next turn, so it doesn't really matter. So she'll go out there. Blue. Blue did not take a production turn, did they? Yeah, blue meant to take 5 ore. Okay. There's an important thing that lets you jump and colonize. He could research at level 4 tech that someone else has researched. But that would still cost him 6 ore, and he doesn't have 6 ore. But he could then use his one computing thing. We used to do metahuman chambers. No, he can't. Where's that battle mind computer thing? Hive mind computing. He doesn't have that one. Also, he can't afford it. Why do I keep going to that one? What's it called? Metahuman chambers. Doesn't have the people for that. It's the one where you get to research any tech that's X. Yeah, planetary scale research. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, claiming another tier 4 attack would be quite high and handy. But he can't get to that one. So that is unfortunate. He'd need to take another tier 3 first. This type of thing... Okay. So total numbers. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got more than enough to get the max level there. He could just try to claim Soul and Deep Space, each of which is worth a point at the end of the game. It's only 1 point, though. He literally just be better off taking another tier 3. Are there any tier 3s that let you automate food production that he's not already in? No. No. You can't automate ore because the ore is already empty. Oh, I forgot she had that. That's pretty funny. I feel pretty dumb now. Fuck me. What does Blue want to do with his last turn? I think getting a point in space, like, it doesn't matter though, because it's total power. There's nothing anyone can do to stop him from getting it for soul. Losing 2 points to gain 3 points is not a terrible deal. So I think the first thing he's going to do before he does anything with his turn is he's going to go ahead and automate a food production. There. Oh. Damn it, doesn't have the people, unfortunately. I didn't even think of using the dice insert, but that definitely would have been the best choice. Without question. That's unfortunate. That is mighty unfortunate. Game. Yeah, I really don't think there's anything here that seems like a great choice. Because it had to be something that would get Blue, like, automation, essentially. And there's nothing here that lets you automate food as far as I know. Already got that one. Yeah, there's no way to automate food. Although, with a big enough jump, he could land, like, at, let's say, Ross 154. But that doesn't count for automation purposes. And that's what I want. I don't have a way to automate food, I don't think. I've done what I've done here. I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything that would actually gain me points, besides just researching another tack. Like, 3 points is 3 points. I guess I shouldn't be too picky. I'll do quantum data exchange if I can. Oh, I can't. And I can't do hive mind computing either. So the best I'm going to get is researching a tier 2, which is going to be supply outpost. No, I can't do that one either because I never took terraforming. Oh my god. Why was I so dumb? Really? Am I going to spend the last turn of my game doing nothing but terraforming a tier 1 tech? That feels so gross. But it has to be done, I guess. I'm at least going to do Technocrats Guild. Because that at least gives me another option. If I want to do it. So I get to send a cube out into deep space. I'm just going to do jump 2. And this is just me being a jerk, basically. That kicks that back to you. And it doesn't matter because she already used her super ability for that one, so I'm not I'm not gonna complain about it. He doesn't have any more things he can claim. His gain is done. He is gonna go ahead and do production because there is this one here. So he can't even get a person though. Oh, but he could trade. He will trade. No, that wouldn't make a difference. Well, fork. If he had 6 ore... Oh, wait. Didn't he get ore for the tech he just got? No, that's all he got. I can pay people instead of ore, but that doesn't help me with the fact I need 2 people. Oh, but I can turn... That actually wouldn't be any better. I would still need 6 ore. Because my ships are bullcrap. No, not true. I can get 2 people for 4 ore because one of those is only 1. So that's what we're going to do. So I spend 3 ore to turn you into a person, or 1 ore to turn you into a person, and 3 to turn you into a person. And done. Pink. What does Pink want to do? Pink's got a lot of options here. Pink could claim Neo-Industrial Revolution if she had a cheap way to get a tier 4 attack. You get to produce twice. Oh, did I produce twice with the Neo-Industrial Revolution? I don't think I ever did. So I'm going to get 4 more ore. I definitely didn't do it twice. I would have remembered that. What is the cheapest way that she can get a tier 4 attack? That's a flat 7 ore. That's 4 ore and 2 people. Or 3 people. She's only got 1 person. Gross. How much ore does she have? She has 5? Yeah, I don't think she's got a way to get a tier 4 cheaply enough. More's a pity. Five ore and 3 people, she could have colonized that, but she can't because she doesn't have the resources. Unfortunate. Extremely unfortunate. But isn't there another... I was looking at it earlier. No, it's 5 ore for a tier 3 tack. Which is still 3 points. Let's not discount that. But she needs the prerequisites for that, which she doesn't have. That is really rough, actually, that she can't claim another tier 4, because that would be awesome for her. She would have been a really great shape if she had. She does have an opportunity. What is that? Oh, because I can't. Pink could, if she had a mind, get a point at the end of the game by kicking a ship out there. Yeah, we'll do it. It's a point. It's actually 4 points, technically. But I can't research that tech because I need both of them. Stupid prerequisites. Oh, I want this so bad, but I can't have it. So frustrating. Quantum data exchange. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that. That's perfect. So yeah, I can research a level 4 tech for 4 ore. And it's got to be Neo-Industrial Revolution. So she gets 2 ships. And they're both jump 2. She's just going to leave them both at Seoul because it's going to get her a point at the end of the game. Then she takes 2 production phases. And she wants ore. She wants lots of it. So she's going to go ahead and take 10 ore. So I'm just going to do 5. Oh, really? I guess it doesn't work like that. Okay. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last but certainly not least, 10. The last thing she does, she's going to go ahead and claim an achievement, and she's going to take the achievement for colonizing 4 systems. And that concludes the game, my friends. Let's tally it up. So the stuff column here is going to be for pink. So she gets a point for every tier 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two points for every tier 2. 2, 4. 3 points for every tier 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. It is a tier 3, right? Yeah. So 15 points for that. The tier 4s. So this first one here, she just got basically the colony bonus for that. So that doesn't really affect anything. This one, she gets 1 point for every 2 ores she has. She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 divided by 2 is 5 more points for that. Oh, technically, sorry, the private text go there. Automation track. She earned an additional 4 points on the automation track. Colonized systems are going to give her 6, 8, 6, 8, 13, 19. I don't have 2 A's, or it could have been even more. So 19. She doesn't control any location because I forgot that was a point, actually. But she does get 1 for the most power and soul. And each stays combined. Her event cards are worth 1 victory point. Plus she gets 1 over there for an additional victory point. I think that's all the points that she would have gotten for that. Oh, and then every faction gets 1 point for every 2 people I've led. I have 0 people, so that's not worth anything. Lastly, Pink's achievements. She gets 6 points for that. Final score of 60. Very nice. Team Blue. 1 point for every tier 1. That's also 4 points. For every tier 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Whoop, 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 whoop. Total number of tier 3s. Blue had 4 for 12. You get Neo-Industrial Revolution, which is 1 point for every 2 ore you have. And you have 5 ore, so that's another 2 points for that. Plus, you also had Technological Singularity. So you get a point for the combination of total 2s and 3s you have, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Would be worth 9, but the card very clearly says max 8, so that's going to be worth 10 for you. No private text for blue. Automation is going to be worth 1, 2, 3, 4. Colonized systems is worth 5, 10, 14. This is going to be worth 7, and this is worth, so it's 14 and 7 is 21, plus an extra 2, because I already have 2 colonized B, so that's 14, 7 is 21, 22 is 23. Controlled location, they do have 1 outpost for 1 point. Event cards, blue's going to lose 2 points for going out there. But you get a 3, so that's a plus 1. Plus another point for having 2 people, so it's actually going to be a total of plus 2. And then achievements basically make it a walk in the park. Because he got 11 points on achievements. And so the game concludes with pink turning in a very respectable 60 points. But blue wins with 77. And that concludes Beyond the Sun. Please join me next week for another game. Come on, brain. I looked at it before I signed on today. Oh my gosh. Bear with me just a moment. I'll be right back. Next week we'll be playing Manhattan Project Energy Empire. But until next time, this has been Avindian. Thank you for watching, and I bid you good day. And this is on behalf of Pink.